Recently, several cities in the northeastern United States have implemented voluntary lockdowns due to concerns over the spread of a rare, mosquito-borne disease. In this update, I'll share which cities are affected and why these lockdowns are happening. What's particularly striking is not just the situation itself, but also how quickly it has escalated. I'll break it all down for you shortly, but before we dive in, if you appreciate these daily updates, please take a moment to hit the like button. Now, let's get started. Health officials have raised alarms as some towns in Massachusetts have issued voluntary lockdowns in response to the potential spread of Eastern equine encephalitis, EE, a rare but deadly mosquito-borne illness. Specifically, 4 towns, Douglas, Oxford, Sutton, and Webster, have enacted evening lockdowns to reduce the risk of infection. The Massachusetts Department of Public Health confirmed the first human case of EE in Worcester County since 2020. As a result, the Oxford Board of Health has recommended that residents stay indoors after 6 p.m. effective immediately, with this advisory remaining in place until September the 30th. Beginning October the 1st, the recommendation will shift to staying indoors after 5 p.m. until the first hard frost, which typically ends the mosquito season. What's intriguing is how quickly these measures have expanded. Initially, only Oxford had issued a voluntary curfew. Within just 2 days, the affected area expanded to include 3 more towns. This rapid spread of lockdowns has left many questioning how something deemed voluntary can be enforced and why the situation escalated so rapidly. To give you a clearer picture, let's look at a map. Oxford, Massachusetts, is located southwest of Boston, and the other towns, Sutton, Douglas, and Webster, are all in close proximity. Initially, the lockdown was limited to Oxford, but it quickly spread to surrounding areas, effectively increasing the size of the affected zone by 4 to 5 times. Now, while these lockdowns are voluntary, the growing concern is how quickly they could spread further. Just a few days ago, there was only 1 town under advisory, but now there are 4. If this pattern continues, we could see more towns, or even the entire state, implementing similar measures. The rapidity of these developments has raised concerns and skepticism among residents, especially as the U.S. approaches a significant presidential election. It's also worth noting that these measures come amidst a broader context of global caution, with ships being quarantined and mandatory screenings at airports. This has fueled public anxiety, not only about the virus itself, but also about the potential for widespread lockdowns and restrictions. The uncertainty surrounding these decisions has led to a growing movement, seen on social media with the hashtag #PoundDon'tComply, reflecting public hesitancy to accept these measures without clear evidence of their necessity. Experts have also warned of the possibility of another pandemic in 2025, which only adds to the current atmosphere of unease. While the threat of EE is real, the rapid implementation of lockdowns and curfews raises important questions about preparedness and public trust in health authorities. Thank you for watching, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing for more updates.